They're attacking into the A bomb site.
Every single round that B could get here is going to be important. Last time it did not work out well for them. We're ready, we're live with the game. It's going to be big on the CT side. NaVi on the T side, and already setting up for an aggressive play towards the A bomb site. And they do have a couple of people nearby. The USP's not connecting with any headshots yet. And actually, NaVi slow it down. Nice shot from Kido to bring down Bit. That's at least something of a start. And I don't think they know about Searson. He's been waiting back here, just hanging out. No one's checking it at the moment. He might get a free kill, and he's going to get one on Electronic. Finally, a little bit of an answer back from symple. He gets another headshot up from the heavens, but it's not going to make a difference now. It's just on Perfecto. 1 versus 1 as he gets the kill on tabseN. It's spiraled out of control for Big. There's so much time. Perfecto, he can play a mind game here.
And he's got a very inexperienced opponent to do against. This is the rookie major for Sin. The stand-in for Big. Wasn't even technically supposed to be here. And now in a 1v1 of the pistol, I think he caught a glimpse.
Yeah, I think he did. Perfecto might be dead if he walks into it. Sin's in the right position. Oh, but and a great return. Sin, one clean bullet coming through, and Big win the pistol.
Oh, that's a great shot after getting gushed as well. What a huge victory in the pistol round for Big. Taking it 1-0. This was good. They were disciplined here. NaVi puts out all the utility. They slow play it, as you mentioned. They're looking for the counter peaks. They're looking for anyone to overextend. I cannot believe Sin actually managed that. Well struck.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. Almost got a little bit wild. Symple, that P250 coming out of the Palace. It's a strong position, and obviously we know how good it could be. And he's trying with the Deagle now. Probably no reason to give him a lot of clean fights in here. tabseN is in a much better position. Yeah, now they got some backup to bring in the SMGs. I'm going to wheel in Sin to get that kill on Electronic.
This would be an incredible upset if Big is actually able to make it happen. As unlikely as it is in every sense. Maps all going against them. Obviously the #4 team in the world in NaVi as well. Best player in the world on there. You got a lot of things stacking against you if you're Big, but with the playoffs on the line, you have to forget about all of that and play your game. Bit's going to add 1 kill into it with the P250, looking for a second. Sin shouldn't be able to give it to him, but he's going to. He's going to offer himself up. 2 kills for Bit. That ain't bad.
Maybe even more of an upset if you think about the context of the game, right? They just recently played this, and it was on the same maps, and they
and he's hoping it can continue. Another chance for a surprise here. Perfecto's going to be challenged. 2 players. Great first win, but Crimbo, with the aggression, pushes forward. And Big is playing with confidence right now. And they're in the lead. It's 4-on-2 in round #3.
It's huge. Another Mirage Classic coming in with a double Palace push like that. And there's a reason you do it. It's very hard to recover, and usually the T's will just have 1 person up there, so you can overwhelm them. Pretty good job right there.
It's a good position to be in when you have the SMG as well, right? The weaker weaponry, you find a way to make it like advantage, a double push. You get close up around those pillars. Really well struck from Big. However, you want to talk about heavy hitters on a team. symple, the best player in the world, and his right-hand man, Electronic. Moving up through connector. This is recoverable, and they've got room to work with.
It is, especially when you consider that Kido and Crimbo are already a bit tagged up, and nobody knows that they're here. They've walked all the way up onto the bomb side. They've flown under the radar on this one.
It's crazy.
Crimbo, he's in a lot of trouble here. Gonna go down instantly. The only thing is they don't know Kido's back here. It is being covered for. Electronic's watching it, and he's gonna be the ultimate bodyguard, taking down Kido. That's not bad. Now a 2-on-2, and the bomb has been planted. That's a quick turnaround for NaVi.
Yeah, this is a heart-seeking moment if you're Big. The players are just like, oh no, what has happened? What have happened? We've lost control.
They don't have a kit currently picked up. They do have a Molotov, but I'm not sure that's going to help them that much. They need to find a way to get NaVi to fight this right now. The Molotov goes into the corner. That's a bit frustrating, maybe. But oh, Electronic! He comes running out of the fire and takes down tabseN symple on the other side. The grenade, not going to go quite deep enough. It's close to getting the kill, but a 10-second defuse. Here's the follow-up! And it blows up symple, but there is not enough time, like you said. No defuse kit.
He's got money for it.
NaVi will win the round.
He's got money for the kit.
Oh.
He's got plenty of money.
Yeah, they found the absolute perfect opening, and now they're going to try and speed it up. Mac 10's been already grenaded heavily, and Sin's down there. He actually caught the headshot mid-air. Look at the defense. The bomb has dropped down, so they have to commit to it. Jumping down into the flames, and this is a rock-solid defense on the B bomb side. Electronic and symple again return, but you have to assume this time there's no sneaking in. The bomb is committed to the B bomb side.
It ain't happening 2 times in a row. Not at all. Look at all the bodies that are here as well, and as you mentioned, the bomb being dropped in that fashion. Kido's got him blocked in if they go for any kind of a long fallback, if they try and save these weapons. And look at it's just, you have to cross your fingers and hope for a mistake. And Big's not going to give it to you this time.
No, they're done with that. Huge wake-up call in the previous round. Spots it out. Full of tap-ons is simple, and he's going to go down. Not a single cash.
Even in the start of that round, they looked good. Big is coming into this game sharp.
Yeah, and that is going to continue to be the only way that they can probably upset this game, is to have this kind of a focus and never, ever let NaVi back into it, because they are such a powerful team once they get up and running. This one is a little bit more of a relaxing round. They can chill out, dodge the P250 if you can, but it's already dead, so...
Yeah, at this point now, 5-on-3 as well. I mean, just emphasize saving all the weapons, making sure you carry them forward. Don't lose anyone. Kito's going to get aggressive, maybe ill-advised, but it's up against Glock, so not the biggest deal in the world as Perfecto tries to swap out. One more is spotted, and money can start to build for Big's defense.
Obviously, in hindsight, we know that that out-of-call B rush that they called in the previous round didn't work out. Is that a call? Have they been studying?
So, a huge step up in the level that we have seen him play previously on stages, on LAN, at big tournaments. It's a level that he's stated he knows he's capable of. It's good to see him live up to it.
Taps him down here on his own, and Bit is so accurate in taking that fight. Scary when you swing that angle. If you're sort of expecting someone to be far down the hallway, then it's going to be hard to take the fight up close like that, but he definitely had the right idea built out in his mind before it even happened. Searson, though, like you pointed out, oh, sending a message.
Yeah, that really is. That's a harsh one to take, although I like this play from Sin. Aggressively going to put up into that position, into that gap left by Searson's rotation, so he's got an advanced warning, so it allows a third player to shift over, stack towards the A bomb site. Kito and Crimbo are going to be the main defense with Searson with that low HP. He's going to have to back out of the window room and just watch passively.
Look at the nades on the Navi side, though. They have flashbangs left to try and take this with. Now, they have some smoke down already in connector, but they need to deliver something here.
The nice thing is the Opper's not here. The Opper's not in position at all. He's rotating over just now as Searson.
Yeah, just getting reeled in. Kito failing the spray and revealing his position to know where he is. They've caught Searson. Grenades are coming in. Perfecto and a big double entry. And Crimbo now 1 versus 5. I can't believe that Navi made that work. Again, normally you want some smokes or something to put up to block the orb. I have to assume are probably going to catch up to Big scoreline fairly quickly in this one. No attempt for mid-control from the Navi side early on in this one. They're sort of leaned over to the A-bomb side a little bit more. And Big should realize that fairly soon. There's finally a little bit of smoke in the window, a little bit late.
Yeah, posturing for a late mid-control. It's pulled Crimbo up to catwalk. Tapson's in connector. And you imagine Bit turns into a lurk position in the underpass. He's moving up very, very slowly. He's got a smoke to re-smoke window if he wants it, or top con, which is where he uses it to clear out this position. 3 defenders now at the A-bomb site as Kito slides forward aggressively to the default boxes, now in towards Dark, and Searson's here with the AWP.
Misses the first shot that rings out. They know where he is now, and again, Kito can't quite land the shot. That's the first kill of the game for SDY, so that's good to get him on the board. Tabson, though, showing up, and Searson again, pretty aggressively running through the smoke to take down Electronic, and this has really slowed down Navi now. And they're also getting flanked, even as we speak. Crimbo's making that long trek through T-spawn. They're in a lot of trouble, Navi. 5 more seconds, and they're going to get completely crunched in, and they're waiting. They're hoping that Big make a mistake, and actually Perfecto, he's going to go check, but that's making a lot of noise, and Crimbo will hear it. He's almost certainly dead here. 24 seconds, and he has no idea. Free kill onto Perfecto with 20 seconds left. They should never be winning this round.
No, that's information over to Navi as well. SDY and Simple going to slide forward. They're going to have to take the risk that Crimbo is going to re-peek. Simple's going to be in position with the AWP. Now it's SDY. Where does he position himself in the post plant? Because the retake's going to come in hot.
Can't believe he's walked all this way. His back turned to begin with. But Simple is alive, and that's always something. Well, he was. Crimbo finds him, not quick enough on that one. And with the health that's left, and in 1 versus 3, again, this is a 1,000,001 round to be winning, especially if they know where you are. Molotov kind of goes in the wrong direction, but at least this time they have kits, so they're going to be pretty quick with it. And yeah, sensible choice probably to say this round is definitely lost. So Big, 5-2. Not bad.
No, not potential to be the best. We want to see him grow into that role.
Now, Electronic spotted that smoke down there, and you have to assume he's going to be communicating with Simo on the other side, but they still walk into the orb of Searson. I'm shocked. They actually did pause on the other side of the underpass, and I guess maybe they tried to flash it, they tried to double peek him, but that's really dangerous. You know what that smoke down in the middle means.
Tell you what, if anyone thought this was going to be an easy game for Navi, they might just be wrong. Big is playing very, very well. Still early going, still chances, and obviously plenty of time for Navi to ramp up. But this defense is looking good so far. Good utility to deny mid control and mid positioning. Flashbang comes in, Sin dodges it, and Electronic can't dodge the fire.
That's a classic scenario of the flash, instead of working as an obstacle to your opponent, it's just a signal for them for when to peek. Really smartly played for Sin. Simple's going to be sneaking in. Oh! He misses the shot, and he's dead behind it. That is a little bit of a slip up, and now it's a 2-on-4. Still 45 seconds left, but Navi again tasked with clawing their way back into a round. Big are in such nice control of the early first part of this half here. Crimbo, a little bit aggressive here, and he will find SDY behind it. Perfecto on his own with the bomb miles away, and also messing up the fire a little bit.
I think he's trying to, I don't know if that was designed, but either way, he started to use it to try and look over and obscure vision from an upper. It looked like he actually aimed for that, to be honest with you. 6-2, and what's really cool about this is Big is dictating a lot of the action. A lot of the action in this game so far. Nice shot from Searson, now up to 7 frags. Excuse me, Searson now 8-2 to lead the way for Big after that round. Tabson and Keto just behind him at 7.
Washed out, so the focus just has to be there for Big the whole way through.
Even if it's not Navi, like Simple's not going to be this quiet throughout the entirety of the map, throughout the entirety of the series. Electronics looking for something in middle, gap in that smoke that he wants to toy with, a chance to take a shot up towards Catwalk. Doesn't get anything for it. Sin and Tabson have control of middle. All the information necessary, they know it's clear. Late window smoke coming in from Simple. But again, because Sin and Tabson are in front of it, it's not going to do much if nobody challenges, if nobody forces this defense back. But with that smoke blooming, the defense shifts away. Tabson falls back to con. Sin takes a peek towards top mid. Now he's got intel. Now he hears footsteps.
Yep. And smartly doesn't go back for the fight. There's no real point. You realize they have the deagles. If you go down, you lose an M4 at the corner. Maybe that's something for them to fight for. Just better to let them waste the time and take middle.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of an avenue opened up. There's a smoke on Perfecto, although he's over in Palace. That smoke on Catwalk. This is the avenue towards the A bomb site. Keto just now shifting in. That's a beautiful nade. Chunks down 3 players.
Yeah, just as you're getting hyped up to go for the smoke, everyone's on half health. That's a little bit rough, but they will get at least 1 kill in return there. Flash around the corner. It's not a bad idea. If they would have landed that one on Tabson, it could have been beautiful, but instead, it's the captain of the big team to pick up a double kill, and Perfecto and Simple left looking for a little bit more damage. All right. He knocked out Searson at the very least.
Can he get the op?
Maybe he could.
Yeah, he's
only 10 seconds, so he can't win the round.
True, true.
But still, stealing anything at this point would have been really cool. Perfecto, AK, but he's going to get hunted.
By plays like this one from Keto, there was a Palace push earlier that netted them a kill, a 1-for-1 trade. But you're right, some of the early goings haven't exactly been going in Navi's favor quite yet.
Got his forward position for Keto. He is so deep on that angle. And then, obviously, right on the other side, the double ramp push. That obviously means middle is going to be way less defended, but because Navi haven't been really taking middle that quickly, I guess Big feel like they have some time where they can spend on a double ramp.
It's a designed passive setup as well from Big, so I don't think they're going to care too much. I mean, outside of Keto's aggression, everyone else is very far away. Searson just now shifted into the B bomb site to take this angle. He played this round from Market for most of it, though. B split going up Catwalk. Bit's going to be in con. Electronic on Catwalk, clearing out ladder room for the moment. They're going to challenge at Searson, challenge at Crimbo.
He's deep in this bomb site. They're going to have to run really far to get him, and he's got the backup there as well. And Crimbo, this is a nice defense once again. Once you get those early kills and it slows down the incoming attack, makes all the difference in the world. Searson, do you really want to stay scoped up here? The peak is coming in from the side, and that's risky. 3 versus 3, and Simple, before the bomb is even down, going to be taking up Tabson. Sin and Keto are left, and they have not that much money in the bank. I don't know if this, you got to be really sure that you could do this, and they're going to be backing out.
Thank God for Perfecto if you're Navi right now. Thank God for his game so far. He's got 10 kills, but they're all impactful. These two are the only thing that crack open this bomb site. Searson never budged off this. And again, we touched on it earlier, and I mentioned this yesterday watching Big play, or the other day watching Big play as well. Searson sometimes kind of loses himself in the sense that he's just so hyper-focused on his scope. He's unaware of the surroundings and where people are. The most important round of this map so far. Yeah. This dictates a lot. Big's done such a good job, but it feels horrible when you know you've played such a good game, you know you've rattled off a bunch of rounds and had a great defense against one of the best teams in the world, and it all just dissipates so quickly. If Navi's able to claw this back and have a good first half, Big is going to be crushed. And again, a lean towards the B bomb site. Navi have not found a whole lot of success in middle and at the A site.
And Big have kind of stopped defending middle, which is interesting. That they said, "All right, that's fine. We're gonna defend the extremities." In fact, even Tabs, and look at how far away he is.
Maybe due to virtue, they just don't want to spend the nades. They might just be saying, we'd rather play these late rounds with some counter utility than really challenge for middle. Another big push from Keto. Big's done a great job of actually finding these openings in Palace. I'd be surprised if this wasn't prep work. This is something Big have seen and said, you know what, we want to be aggressive in Palace this game. We want to find our information here. We want to shrink the map in this position. Big and Electronic in middle, they can challenge today. They can have presence in connector to make it a little bit nervous, but it's Searson's up. That's a dangerous prospect.
Yeah, you stick your head out there, you will have no idea what hit you on the other side. We're down to 40 seconds.
They need to have some kind of presence, though, if they want this defense to shift over. Big has a great read because of Keto's positioning.
Yeah, you're right. Now he's pushed out. Now he's in T-spawn. Oh, this is going to crumble for Navi. If they don't move right now, and again, they have to get the entry. If they can't get the entry on the B-bomb side, there's no round to play for any longer. Couple of more steps.
Oh my lord.
He beat the AWP at range. Electronic, that's an opening. He's tapping away, but he can't find Crimbo. 17 seconds on the clock, and Navi almost getting slowed down again. Tabs in a Crimbo. They're still at the bomb site. Down to 10 seconds. Where's that bomb plant coming? Navi, they're not even fighting for it right now. They don't have the space for it. sympl gets a kill. 4 seconds left. The flank is coming in. 1 more second, and there's Keto on the flank, stopping the bomb and winning the round for Big. Absolutely perfect timing. Another shot at it here, but because it's sort of a 1 versus 1 at the end, they only have the 1 rifle. They don't have that much money still on the CT side. They need to keep winning. They're not quite out of the woods yet. Electronic almost with another entry, nearly catching Tabs in at the corner. And this time a lot more mid-aggression from Navi. They've taken over the mid-space really fast. And they're not afraid to show it either. Electronic trying to sneak on in. Remember, they tried to flash this earlier and it backfired, but it is still a really good idea. And wow, okay. It's like there's no one's here.
Yeah, why not? Go check it, take a risk.
Didn't expect him to walk in with his back turned, but
no, that's a good point.
I mean, it looks badass. What are you doing?
Looks baller as hell. Well, once again, Big have a good read. 4 players at the A bomb site. Keto's already pushed down ramp.
Again, another bit of aggression. He's actually playing an incredible game so far, even just in terms of the positioning.
He could spoil this.
He could. SDY might not be ready for it. He is setting up for it. Oh, and the crouch through. I take it all back. He was absolutely ready. Fair
play to SDY. That is well done. Searson, though, in the site. Tapson and Sin are there to maintain presence and take attention away. Missed flashbang from Navi doesn't spell anything positive. Yeah. Simple's dinked.
You got to be careful, though. There's a spear coming from the middle as well. Bit is walking up connector. He's going to be up on those stairs. Simple's out of the round, and we're down again, low on the clock, 20 seconds. And Navi not quite making headway, but they are getting the flank in from Electronic. So let's see how that plays out. Searson would love to stop the bomb, but he's going to be a little bit late. They're going to get the kills, though, and maybe the flank is not going to do nothing at all. It's SDY on his own, and he's running, panicking out of the bomb site. Crimbo to catch him. And it's another round here for Big.
Every time, when Navi's going to the A bomb site like this, they're not getting any of the fights that they want. They're expecting some kind of peak from Big. For the longest time, they're slowly creeping towards the bomb site. They're expecting some kind of fight to be activated by their utility, and Big's just not giving it.
I mean, that project is looking better than ever right now. There's absolutely no question about it. An inspirational story what Tabson's been up to. A bit deep in the bomb site. The flash is good, but he just could not find the kill. SDY, he's been activated. He's come alive now. A double entry for him and sympl on the follow-up, and he walks through the smoke. Got to be careful. Sin is right in front. And sympl definitely heard that shot. He definitely has a good idea. Much quicker round here for Navi. They're tired of those late rounds and an instant bomb plant.
Yeah, and an instant save call coming out from Sin and Crimbo. There's no money left on Big. Navi, I mean, as tough as it's been, they've had Big on the verge of an economic collapse for quite some time, and they finally complete it.
Am I making this up? Does SDY have something like 8 kills in the last 3 rounds, maybe? He had 0 kills, I think, for the first maybe 5 or 6, maybe more rounds.
Yeah, he stepped it up. He's had a couple of good rounds. This one providing some of the openings. The last round he had 3 kills, providing the opening as well. Put together a few back-to-back good performances. And this is the chance for Navi to get back into the game.
I mean, you could probably already... 1 AK, 1 M4, obviously saved from the last round, and then not much more to follow it up. So you're right, it could still be a pretty great half here for Navi, the way that this is playing out. A bit in the middle, flashed in. A lot of footsteps, but it might almost be a double peek. There's one, and Sin, credit to him, he did read it. He knew what was coming. He just couldn't react in time.
Yeah, I heard the footsteps of the low player.
Yeah.
Oh, great shot from Crimbo. Palace aggression has been the name of the game for Big. And SDY, you mentioned it, a step up in performance. Very possible and within Navi's reach.
We said it earlier. The focus for Big has to stay intact throughout this game. If at any moment they lose it, Navi are going to absolutely crush them. And I'm not saying it's lost yet, but a tiny little slip up at the end of this half, and it can absolutely cost them everything. sympl's going to get the early kill, taking down Crimbo, which he's the top fragger right now on Big, so that's a nice early casualty there.
Oh, that spot in connector prevented Bit from swinging towards middle, and Electronic can't choose a target. That's a good kill, but Bit realizes they're going to hunt him down, and there's no way for him to get out of this. There's Searson, nicely done, but the B bomb site is lost again, SDY.
Yeah, they knew where he was as well. It's going to be the final kill for Sim.
First half. And all 5 players from Big going to attack this B bomb site. Bit and Perfecto on the defense.
Are 2 flashbangs going to be enough to stop this and a USP? There's one. Perfecto. Yeah, but he realizes swinging into it, it's too dangerous. He might just get knocked out, and that's the end of the defense. Bit. Oh my god. The accuracy. He's just taken 2 headshots like it was nothing. It's going to be simple to follow up, taking down Sin, and now Tabson and Crimbo, 2 on 5. They have walked in to an absolute slaughterhouse here at the B bomb site. Crimbo's fighting back, but Navi, deep breath, no reason to give him more of those fights. This is a 1 round as long as nobody moves.
That's disgusting from Bit, and that's the exact strength that he had as a rookie and that we know he has as a player. The headshot accuracy, pinpoint accuracy. They're giving him the fights. Crimbo's got a chance. 1v2.
Still a very slim chance. The little shot to master drop. He's almost got that headshot. Oh, it's way too close. This should never be happening. He gets the goosh on symple as well, and finally, he'll take it away from Crimbo. My god, that was close.
Oh my, I can't believe symple went right back into that peak. Crimbo almost gets everything he wants. That's almost a very, I mean, that is kind of a sloppy round, a sloppy 3v1, let's say, from Navi to allow Crimbo to get that close. Extremely doable, good shooting. But of course, symple with 2 HP is an absolute monster. Flashbang from symple to activate Perfecto. They want some information, they want advanced position. They want to know what Big is up to. And at least they know for the moment it's not coming B. So Bit can stick around on catwalk. Simple's going to shift and rotate over towards window room.
Electronic, wonderful position against unarmored targets. Wow, the Deagle's shown up in the back. That's a little bit unfortunate. All right, down to 1 health. Not what he wanted, I'm sure. But he can play it safe, call in for some more reinforcements.
Ooh.
Jumping burst fire to take down symple.
Oh, you don't shame like goat like that and get away with it.
It's going to say it might come back to haunt you later on.
Yeah, it's going to piss him off.
And the return, the answer back is not exactly what anyone wants. Sin's looking for an opening, but instead it's symple waiting on the other side. I kind of like it though. No warning, no flashes thrown, just walks in to try and see if you could catch somebody who's a little bit asleep.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. Now SDY close up. He's going to win it with the MP9. 5 on 3. And Big throughout this tournament has been one of the worst teams at trading kills. And here again, these 2 frags that come out from symple and SDY, there's no opportunity to get them back from Big, at least not immediately. True. So Crimbo, Tapson, and Searson left to pick up the pieces. They've got plenty of utility.
Well, this is when Navi had a little bit of trouble on their T side because Big weren't giving them any fights. And well, Navi's actually going to give them, but it's an unfair fight with a flash to set it up and just a nice crunch onto the middle. So good job. And
also, just by virtue of this being a 3-on-5, Big is hoping for a mistake, right? They're setting up that boost. They're hoping someone's going to slide into his vision, but I mean, well overexposed, and it just sets that up perfectly for Navi to take advantage of the situation. Searson's the last one remaining. 1v5 with an AK-47. He's going to tuck himself into a corner and just chill.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do, really. So tied up immediately with a lot of money suddenly being built up on their side.
I mean, after such a good CT side from Big, it's going to be 6 in a row for Navi when they tie up this scoreline after this round. They've come back into the game, and now they're starting to look a little bit more like themselves, a little bit like they've woken up after the first half.
Curious how the opening is going to be playing out on the Navi side, because I feel like there are a lot of Mirage games I've seen at a Navi where Simple doesn't look that.
Molotov to use for Big, and they're going to be going right at SDY. For the moment, he's alone, but Electronic's going to be involved very quickly, so is Simple.
Yeah, Navi need to make a choice about whether or not they want to defend it or just retake it. Crimbo, he actually jumped over Electronic. Nice grenade in return, but without the rifle out, Searson's going to get that kill, and this is working for Big. Maybe a little bit aggressive here. Searson's going to go down, and it's back into a 2-on-3. But they got caught, absolutely caught, Navi. Not ready for that kind of speed. Perfecto and Bit left.
I don't think this is recoverable. They're going to go for it. They're going to see if these nades can flush anyone out into the open.
Well, the smoke on the bomb probably can. But can they defuse it is the question. They have a kit onto Bit, so maybe there is a way. Oh, Sin, with that headshot, it is definitely game over in this round.
Nah, CT positioning is just way too strong for the T side, even with that smoke on the bomb. Man, Navi get caught with their pants down, not expecting the aggression, not expecting the fast play. Perfecto's going to get one kill in garbage time. Round's already over. Trying to stay alive as the bomb goes off, and Big steal around up into things. And now Simple's got the op, playing top con.
It feels like some CT sides on the A bomb side will say, well, you can have the bomb side. We're just going to chill back and we'll almost hang out in CT spawn if you need B, and then we'll retake it.
That's the kind of philosophy they played that with, because SDY was at ticket booth right out of the gate. Yeah. He wasn't challenging. They were more mid-centric, but obviously, I mean, when Big gets up in your face and wins those initial battles in that fashion, Electronic was a free kill. SDY didn't get anyone. Simple went 1 for 1. Tough round to recover. A lot of faith in SDY here, though. The only defender at the A bomb site. Other than that, it's Electronic and Window Room. 2 players on Catwalk, Simple and B with the AWP.
Yeah, they seem like they're really sure this is going to end at the B bomb side. Otherwise, I mean, they wouldn't have almost at least 3, but nearly 4 if you count the window. Electronic close by. It's
going to be interesting to see how Electronic plays this off of his teammates. Boosted up to see if they can get contact. With that smoke, he's going to bail out Electronic. Now that he's gotten a new position, he can actually help his teammates. Good kill from Bit. Opening frag found. That's Sin to go. And a 5-on-4 as Big start creeping up connector.
It's going to be a good smoke towards CT spawn to try and block off SDYs playing over there. And they're watching that jungle. They want to make sure nobody's there. Oh, nicely done from Searson, taking down Bit. And now there's a huge opening in the round once again. Back into a 3-on-3 with about 18 seconds on the clock. And Keto landing a headshot towards CT spawn. Perfecto wanted to see if he can bring it back. But Keto's just finding kills left and right. And he'll close the round, taking down a Simple. Big. That is a very, very important round.
Yeah, that's the money taken away from Navi. That's all the money gone. Man, what a brutal one when you lose.
It's a huge stumble. There's absolutely no question. 11 rounds for Big and some good momentum, no question. Crimbo's still up at 18, but Searson is there at 16. Keto's up there. Tabson's up there. The whole team's playing so well right now.
And I can't tell you how important that is when you consider the fact in this tournament, Sin, the stand-in, has been their best player leading up to this point. Today, having a rough game. Also the most inexperienced player. He's got 9 kills, but the rest of his teammates have stepped up and shown a level that we haven't seen yet from them in this event. This lineup is playing very, very well at the moment, and they're shocking Navi. I think you have to be a little bit stunned if you're Navi at this point.
Some clears towards the A bomb site, but really the main force is in the middle right now for the Big side. That's a stack on the A bomb site, but with just the USPs and that one deagle, it's going to be very, very hard to do anything. So you have all the players in the right position, but none of the hardware that you would need to actually win the round with. Yeah, they're going to get chewed up here. Simple with the 1 kill, not really a big deal if you're on the Big side. 12-9. They're taking some massive steps in the right direction. They need 4 more rounds, and they can claim already a big victory on Mirage.
Yeah, and this is going to be a timeout for Navi as they talk things over. This is an all-important round for Navi to get back.
To take a look. Always dangerous when you stick around for too long in the middle. Searson, that's a very, very exposed. He's got no backup in here, so if somebody peeks him from an angle that he can't see because of the scope, then he's just going to be dead. But so far, so good.
Electronic just made the run. Bailed out. He had a smoke he could have used to give himself some space, but chose not to use it. Simple nails the shot. Again, he finds Sin challenging on a ramp. That happened earlier in the first gun round of this half. Same players, same fight, same result.
And Bomb still posting at top mid right now on the big side. They're giving NaVi a chance to make a mistake. Just a freeze called all across the map for the T side. And it looks like NaVi are not really going to do anything either. They're happy to wait this out. Well, might enter the A-bomb side again.
Well, Bit might need to be a little bit more effective on Catwalk as well. Good kill from Electronic. Bit's going to start sliding over. Searson picked him off last time. They have to be careful not to re-peek into this. Don't lose anyone. And actually, tabseN and Searson, they turn up Catwalk towards B.
Well, they were spotted as well, so I think right now NaVi know almost everything they need to. They saw those two players. Look at Electronic, the reposition. That's so deadly.
They're saving.
Yeah, they must be, right?
Yeah, it's done. Keto's so far away back in T-spawn, so Big didn't even want to try it with tabseN and Searson.
All right. Mission for NaVi then is not... Yeah. That is always so uncomfortable.
They're gonna lose everything.
Yeah, they will. Searson's going to be going down. At least Keto can keep the AK, but that's 23rd round. Still only a 2-round gap right here. Oh, and push down the middle. That could have been the end of Simple. He tries to just shoot through. Electronic will get one. And they actually catch Keto inside of the smoke. Simple, I don't know if you saw him or not, but that is a huge check.
I'm wondering as well. He might have just spammed that. We know Simple likes to just take the shot. Firm believer in the miss every shot you don't take.
Yeah, he's from that school of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, exactly. Perfecto's at the back of the B bomb site. Simple's going to rotate over with the AWP. You don't want him catching momentum. You don't want him feeling comfortable with your timings. That would be a disaster for Big.
And again, you're in this weird position if you're Big, where unless NaVi come to look and sort of walk into a scope somewhere, how do you get back in the round here? They have so much control everywhere on the map right now. You're
also in a position where Simple's taken this angle with the AWP and called all of his teammates off, saying, look, I'm just going to park myself here with an AWP. I have the best weapon to guard against this, to guard against anything that might be coming. Perfecto's going to be on Catwalk, and just now, NaVi have made the play. Flash out window with the peek to clear that out.
Yeah.
We're going to start putting together a puzzle of what's happening.
Yeah, and the logic also is, right, if they don't throw any nades, then I'm going to scope them. If they do, then we have advanced warning, and you can call people over, 3 seconds, 4 seconds earlier, which 3 or 4 seconds in any high-level Counter-Strike round is going to be a lot of time.
And now Electronics here in those 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly it. More people showing up. They've got the defense ready. And Perfecto will take the early kill onto tabseN and Searson left at 2 on 5. And they're so close. Yeah, that's critical. The Deagles are a good tool for it. Flash is going over, so Electronic looks like a long time that he's spraying, but he's pretty sure no one's going to be firing back, or at least not with any real accuracy. Did take some damage down to 25 health. And yeah, this is going to be a round where each individual member of Big is sort of angling for their own fight a little bit, hoping to catch an opening somewhere. Last time they played, Big got 10 rounds in total on this map. They're already up to 12. Looks very competitive at the moment, but it could all fizzle out for them if NaVi really keep up this level. SDY. Huge first half for him. Searson, oh, that's almost a catch. That would have been a little bit interesting. There's Crimbo and Sin left. Getting those Deagles warmed up, although Simple controlling the spray very well. And a nice Simple is still a little bit cooled down. And once he's not, the task becomes not even twice as hard, probably more than that. All right, initial smokes pretending it's a B attack. You got that double smoke towards the catwalk side. It's a classic on this map. And then they got Sin kind of angling for a kill behind it. But NaVi should know this doesn't feel like an actual B execute. I mean, the grenades are there. Are they going to double back through middle?
Ooh, this is dangerous. Electronic on contact. Simple, you imagine, would peek off it. Oh, no. He just holds the angle. Keto slides into it. And now Electronic comes out. And now the details aren't going the way of Big. Nice kill from Sin. It's all he can get. Perfecto was lying in wait, and tabseN nothing to do, and Big has gone cold. In these past 2 rounds, they've only gotten 2 kills. Gonna be close up. Simple chucking out a nade, might be a little bit late. SDY's the one who's in real trouble. They're gonna start wrapping on him. A crossfire setup. SDY needs to deliver. Simple's got one at range, and SDY takes a moment, and the Deagle shuts him down. Crimbo's back in business.
It's a dangerous round immediately. As soon as SDY is down, it's a little bit different. So 2-on-3 now. Searson getting cornered. The bomb is delayed. No one has it right now. It's in the middle of the bomb site. And who wants to risk it? Who wants to walk across the bomb site to pick it up right now? That seems dangerous. Simple, not quite seeing it. Doesn't realize where he is, but you got to be careful. Crimbo's very, very exposed from the middle, so one mistake here, and this is going to be a lost cause. Big have got close in this round, but they're not there yet. Electronic, does he see it? He does, but too late. Sin with the headshot. Double kill in the round for him, and it's back into a 2-on-2. And Simple's already tagged up. They still have 45 seconds here. They're going to be sneaking in. Both of them going jungle, leading with the rifle. And
Bomb's still not picked up.
No, it's not. But the problem is when he comes back, is he really going to check this corner? Crimbo's kind of almost doing it. That jump gave away just enough noise for Perfecto to peek, and now Sin's in a lot more trouble. 1 versus 2. Perfecto will take him down. NaVi will end at 14. But that's a scary round.
That's 2 split. That's 2 split from those 2 in the 2-on-2. If you're going to try and make that cross and pick up the bomb in that fashion, Sin needs to be there with you to protect that peak because you don't have the utility to cover it off. You don't have a smoke to drop down a bomb. And
yeah,
plenty of money to work with.
Some mid-control attempted here on the side of Big, and NaVi not challenging too much at the moment. Bit might. He might walk right into this shot. That's close. Tabson, he had the right idea. Would have been a wonderful opening, especially with what's coming towards the bomb site. Now, they will have called in Bit's position, but Perfecto's in here as well. And I'm sure Big know they need the entry, and they just can't get it. Again, Perfecto, he's been a rock in this bomb site. Simple's going to be taken down. Sin, and now it's a 3 versus 5. And again, it's slowed down. It's stalled out on the steps of the B bomb site. That's rough.
There was no strength behind that hit. No power whatsoever. Nice shot from Tabson, but there's no impact to it. The bomb is dropped at the B site, and he's got low HP as well. 16 health on Tabson. Simple's already watching for his next play, and there's a minute left. And when you're going to be down 12-15, you do have the full losing bonus built up, but I get a feeling that Tabson and Searson are going to just wait this minute out, save the weapons. They need them for the next round.
I feel like that's a big call to be making. Tabson sees Bit sliding back into the bomb site, and that 3-man push that was coming with the B-Horse, they kept going. And I mean, the only way that makes sense to me is if you somehow thought that was Perfecto alone in the B bomb site on the cap. That's never going to happen, right? I feel like they must have had a, I guess that it was going to be a double setup of the B bomb site.
There's just not enough like challenge and power in this kind of a hit. Like there's RIO.
Well, they're not wrong. Galil's, you're out. AWP on Searson. They need to rattle off 3 rounds in a row here, Big. There's so much money on the NaVi side that they aren't going to be easy rounds either. 11,000 on the side of Simple, so you have a very, very difficult task ahead of you.
I'm interested what the game plan is going to be from Big. Not a lot of utility. 2 smokes, 3 flashes, and a Molotov for the rest of this round. 3 Galils. And Big is paused on the map.
They have plenty of time. They can allow for this kind of a pause. A little bit of control towards that top connector, smoke behind Simple, and he's going to be pushing out in front. That's nearly the kill, but he comes back to look for Crimbo. He must have felt like he was hunting Simple, but it was the other way around. 4 versus 5 now, and 45 seconds, and now this slowdown could suddenly be a problem. You don't have any more nades left. You have to execute the rest of this round just by getting entries, and that's been the big problem for the Big side all throughout the second half. They have not been able to. 30 seconds.
Oh, Searson's got him pinned in. I don't know if Simple wants to go for this peek. He's considering it. There's the slide, and they're close up around the corner. He goes. No way. Get out. The best player in the world just styles on Tabson.
Oh, it's so absurd. Sin goes down.